Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel GMB SHOW. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. This morning host Ben Shephard has confirmed he will be taking a short break from the beloved ITV program. The presenter shakeup will see him and his co-host Kat Deely temporarily replaced as they step away from hosting duties for a break over half-term. Ben announced the change to his Instagram followers alongside photos of Thursday's February 13th show. He penned, lovely end of the week for me and at Kat Deely. Thanks for all your messages. I hope everyone is ready for some hardcore Valentines, Palantines, Galentines, delete where appropriate. We'll be back in the studio after half-term. Thanks at Ken McKay Photo for these ace pics too. Ben and Kat were announced as permanent hosts in February 2024, covering the program from Monday to Thursday, while Allison Hammond and Dermot O'Leary co-host This Morning on Fridays. Ben and Kat stepped into their roles after the unexpected departures of Holly Willoughby and Philip Schofield. Philip left the show after over 2 decades in May 2023, while Holly stepped down in October 2023 after 14 years. During their first episode, Kat and Ben thanked viewers for their well wishes, with Ben saying they were thrilled to be taking over the show. Kat said that the show had been a huge part of her and Ben's lives for so long, adding, "So to be actually standing here with you." Although it's yet to be revealed who will take over the half-term slot, Allison and Dermot replaced them during the short break in October. The beloved duo have been longtime favorites, as Allison has been a presenter on This Morning since 2002, after initially joining the show as a showbiz reporter. Although Dermot has been a fixture on ITV due to his longtime hosting role on X Factor, he previously filled in for Philip for a week on This Morning in 2014. Allison and Dermot have presented the Friday slot together since November 2020 after Eamon Holmes and Ruth Langford's exit. The bright lights of This Morning's studio had barely flickered on when Ben Shephard leaned back in his chair, a reflective smile tugging at his face. For months, he had carried the mantle of co-presenter with grace and warmth, winning over millions with his easy charm and sharp wit. But on this particular morning, there was an unspoken weight in his eyes, a truth he could no longer keep from the loyal viewers who had welcomed him into their homes every day. As the cameras rolled, Ben clasped his hands and looked directly into the lens. His co-host glanced at him curiously, sensing the shift in atmosphere. "I've got something important to share with all of you today," he began, his voice carrying both steadiness and vulnerability. The studio fell silent, even the crew behind the cameras leaning closer. Ben continued, "After much thought, I've decided to take a step back from This Morning for a little while. It's not goodbye, just a break. There are some exciting changes happening at ITV, and with them, a bit of a shakeup in our presenting team." Gasps and murmurs rippled through social media within seconds. Viewers who had grown accustomed to his reassuring presence scrambled to process the announcement. Was he leaving for good? Was there trouble behind the scenes? But Ben, ever the consummate professional, offered clarity. He explained that ITV had been planning a refreshed lineup, introducing new faces and rotating presenters to keep the show feeling fresh and exciting. For Ben, it was the right moment to pause, focus on projects close to his heart, and spend more time with his family. "My boys are growing up so quickly," he admitted with a soft laugh, "and I don't want to miss a second more than I already have." The honesty struck a chord. Fans who had admired him not just as a presenter, but as a devoted father, found themselves nodding even through the sting of disappointment. He promised he'd still appear on screens, teasing other ITV ventures in the pipeline, but for now, he would be stepping away from the This Morning sofa. Behind the scenes, producers were preparing to introduce a rotation of familiar ITV favorites, including surprise guest presenters and a potential long-term addition. While ITV remained tight-lipped on names, speculation flew across tabloids and social media. Would it be a returning veteran or perhaps a rising star? Back on the sofa, Ben closed his announcement with characteristic warmth. It's been such a privilege to sit here and share these mornings with you. I'm excited to see what's next for the show, for me, and for all of us. Applause filled the studio, and the nation collectively exhaled. The shakeup was real, the break was confirmed, but the bond between Ben Shephard and his audience had only grown stronger. For millions of viewers, one truth was certain. Whenever Ben chose to return, they would be waiting.